Hi folks, welcome to today's episode of the Paul Bunyan Travel Show. You are all in for a great time today. We're checking out one of my favorite lakes, making a cute little craft, and cooking some delicious food. So get your travel pants on and butter up that left side, because here we go.
It's our good friend Paul and his best friend Babe, here to show you all the ways that Minnesota's great. We'll cook some stuff and we'll make something too, and we're so excited to share it with you.
Moo!
I don't know about you, but I had a great time last week. Let's take a quick look back at what we did. You have to sand it really carefully so the little birdies don't get any splinters in their tiny birdie feet. I like to leave a couple of the lumps in, you know, for flavor. When you're as tall as me, you just kind of lean, like this. We really love to have fun here on this show, and we're so thankful to have had so many viewers over the years. We've had people watching from all corners of Minnesota. All of us here at the Paul Bunyan Travel Show would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge that we live, work, and play in the homeland of the Dakota and Ojibwe people. We honor the land itself and recognize that all Indigenous people have stewarded the greatness of our country for generations. For those of you who are new to our little program, we like to give a brief history of who I am and how this great state came to be. Many years ago, I was born as a big baby in Bemidji, Minnesota. You can even see a statue of me there. Now that statue is of a white man, but just like Jesus, I'm not actually white. Who knew? Well, one day, me and my best friend Babe, the blue ox, went walking through the beautiful landscape of this lovely land. I guess I was wearing my heavy-duty boots that day because Babe and I carved out about 10,000 lakes.
Hey, you there.
Me?
Yes, you.
What's up?
Do you want to support a sports team but don't want to pay to go to the other big cities for championships and stuff like that?
Yeah?
Well, have I got the right teams for you? Minnesota sports teams.
Whoa!
Perfect for the casual sports watcher who's really just in it for the food and camaraderie.
I like food.
Oh, I know you do, I know you do. Take a load off while you watch the Vikings score 3 points in the last second of the game, only losing by 37 points. Or see the Timberwolves go an entire night without making a single shot in the hoop. Root for Minnesota sports. You won't be mad, you'll just be disappointed.
Not all Minnesota sports teams are bad, specifically the Minnesota Lynx. The Lynx rule, they win, and they should be paid the same as the men's team, if not more. Equal pay for equal work.
Welcome back. Before that commercial, we were talking about how Babe and I carved out Minnesota's lakes. And speaking of lakes, there's a pretty great one up north. Let's check it out now with some friends of the show. Take a look.
Hi, Paul Bunyan Travel Show. It is so good to be back on TV.
Yeah, dude, we've really been loving our time up here in Grand Marais. Like, we came up here for a honeymoon and just, like, haven't left.
Yeah, it's been 87 days.
Spending all of this time up here has given us the chance to really appreciate everything Grand Marais has to offer.
Yeah, we've been to everyone's favorite Sven and Oli's so many times. Breakfast, brunch, lunch, dinner, second dinner.
Yeah, you can get most everything you need at the Ben Franklin. Remember when my flip-flops broke?
Yeah, I didn't tell you not to wear flip-flops on a jet ski. But...
We can take in the views at the Grand Marais Lighthouse just as the sun sets and think about how lucky we are to not be in Wisconsin, you know?
I mean, it's actually cooler to look at the lighthouse as the sun rises, but yeah.
Everybody should totally check out Grand Marais. It's the best city in the world.
I don't know about that, but I mean, it's not bad. So thanks for having us, Paul. We can't wait to appear on the show again soon.
Yeah, thanks so much, big guy. We love the show. And like being here at Betty's Ski Resort and BaitandTackle.com, you should absolutely check out this place because it's amazing.
Yeah.
And it's like the place where we met, and it's so special to me. So all my JJJ fans out there, please go to Betty's Ski Resort and BaitandTackle.com. You need
Thank
to go
you,
here.
Paul,
Please come here.
so
You have to come to
much.
Betty's Ski Resort and BaitandTackle.com.
You
We're
should,
here.
John.
It's amazing.
Yep, it
it's
is
beautiful.
great.
It's bachelor's
Thank you,
paradise.
Paul. This
I'm
is
not a
really
bachelor.
great. This is really, yeah, thank you,
Come to
Paul.
Betty's Ski
Thank
Resort
you
and
so much.
BaitandTackle.com,
Okay, John,
please,
you need
right
to
now.
sit.
You have to
down.
come
You
to
need
Betty's Ski Resort and BaitandTackle
Yes,
right
okay.
now.
Thank
Come.
you, Paul.
It's amazing. It's beautiful.
John,
You have to do it.
Sit down. Thanks, Paul.
Don't you just love the Great Lakes? Grand Marais was one of my favorite places to run around and play with Babe when we were younger. Babe also loves the cool waters of Lake Superior on a hot summer day, and we've had a lot of those lately. Today's craft is one of my favorite pastimes, dot painting. When I'm stressed out and just need to relax, I do this very calming activity. You can use rocks, cards, and even tree stumps. I cut this tree down this morning so we'd have something to paint on. And later, we are going to serve our special treat on it. The best part of dot painting is that each one is a little different. They all have their own personality. And that's beautiful, isn't it? Today we're painting in the official Minnesota State color palette. We follow brand guys around here. Blue, green, white, and black. Some of my absolute favorite colors. And wouldn't you know it, they're all found in nature. Speaking of nature, let's take a look at our next travel destination. You might not know about this one, but Farm America is a hidden gem in southern Minnesota. While I finish up this serving dish, let's take a look at what Farm America has to offer.
Moo! Hi, I'm Ray. In 1978, the Minnesota legislature established the Minnesota Agricultural Interpretive Center, also known as Farm America. They wanted a place to focus on preserving, celebrating, and promoting Minnesota's connection to farming and agriculture. Farm America started with a few acres donated by Roy and Marcy Lugan. Over the years, it has grown into a 360-acre site, which includes a visitor center, a pond, a prairie for frolicking, historical buildings, plus a collection of antique farm equipment that's older than my grandfather. And he's 90. Love you, Grandpa. Farm America is a dedicated space for people to learn about how agriculture has shaped the state over the years. According to the Minnesota Department of Labor and Industry, more than 431,000 Minnesotans have jobs related to agriculture. While it doesn't make flying into space with my brother and a giant phallic spaceship money, the agricultural industries generate over $112 billion in total economic impact. Farm America wants to ensure that future generations don't lose the connection that this state has with agriculture. Everyone involved in the Minnesota Agricultural Interpretive Center wants to help educate the public on the impact of agriculture on the development of the state. Minnesota's farms provide our communities with all kinds of good stuff, like corn. And corn. And I think we grow wheat, but for sure corn. And soybeans! From food to renewable fuels, their focus on sustainability is bringing Minnesotan farmers into the 21st century.
Thank you so much, Ray. Before we continue on with the show, the station mandates that we sing the Minnesota State song every 3 episodes. Here to perform Hail Minnesota is everyone's favorite local a cappella group, the Pontoons.
Minnesota, hail to thee, our state so dear. Thy light shall ever be a beacon bright and clear. Thy sons and daughters true will proclaim thee near and far. They shall guard thy fame and adore thy name. Thou shalt be their northern star. Cow!
Hi, I'm film and television's Woman in Mall. See that arm right there? That's me. This past year has been a real shit show, and if you ask me, a strong argument could be made that we didn't handle this well. People are getting vaccinated, so there's a light at the end of the tunnel. But what if that light at the end of the tunnel is actually a mirage and there's no escape from the absolute disgrace of an existence? Over 605,000 Minnesotans have contracted COVID-19, and over 7,500 Minnesotans have died. If you care about yourself, anyone other than yourself, even a dog or a goldfish, or are interested in becoming 5G compatible, I beg of you, please get vaccinated today. You can find vaccine appointments near you by going to www.vaccineconnector.mn.gov. Get ready for summer and the imminent technological revolution.
Get vaccinated today!
Welcome back! It's time for my favorite segment, Paul's Pastries. I'm not making pastries today, I just love alliteration. Today we're making a yummy little treat, pinwheels. Specifically, cheddar, bacon, and ranch pinwheels. For this recipe, you'll need tortillas, cream cheese, cheddar cheese, bacon bits, Hidden Valley ranch mix, dill, and parsley. In a large bowl, mix all the filling ingredients together, then season it with salt and pepper. You can decide how much spice you want in it. Now, divide the mixture evenly between the tortillas and spread it so the whole tortilla is covered. Now, roll up the tortillas so that they're nice and tight. Once everything is rolled up, put them on a plate, cover them with plastic wrap, and put it in the fridge to set. Once it's all set, we'll cut them into slices and serve them up. While we wait, let's check in with another buddy who is visiting a Minnesota landmark, the Minneapolis Sculpture Garden.
Moo. Hi, I'm Domita, and I'm cooler than you. Come with me as I frolic around and you'll be in a world of mostly imagination. Since opening in 1988, the Minneapolis Sculpture Garden has been a popular attraction for lovers of art and the outdoors. The garden showcases stunning sculptures from the Walker Art Center's collections. This collaboration between the Parks Department and the Walker Art Museum brings this fabulous location into being. The Minneapolis Sculpture Garden is home to more than 40 outdoor sculptures made by an international group of artists. A lot of the sculptures were specifically made to be in this location, like the Spoon Bridge and Cherry. You can enjoy a jaunt through the sculpture garden at any time of year. There's a little something for everyone here. Additionally, the reconstruction of the sculpture garden in 2017 made it possible for it to have ecologically sustainable water management, a flourishing habitat for plants and wildlife, and a creative landscape elements that showcase the artworks in nature. That little blurb was straight from their website, so you can tell being ecologically responsible is a priority. Thanks for joining me outdoors. Let's check back in with Paul and those yummy pinwheels.
These scrumptious little delights are finally ready for me to enjoy. And you know what I'm going to do while I eat them? Read some fan mail. If you're new to the show, you can send us a note by emailing paul@tpbts.org. One of my lovely producers prints them off on these human-sized, not tiny at all postcards, so they feel more real. Thanks, River. Okay, folks, here we go. The first letter is from Susie in Northeast Minneapolis. Hi, Susie. Susie asks, what is your favorite place to go in Minnesota? Wow, Susie. That's a big question. I'd have to say my favorite place to go is wherever I can spend time with my family and friends. Our next letter comes from Betty in Two Harbors. Hiya there, Betty. Betty says she's got a 2-for-1 deal on apple pies coming up in 2 weeks, then a month-long discount on blueberry pies in September. That's great, Betty. Ooh, we've got another question next. This comes from Matt in Minneapolis. Oh, Matt in Minneapolis, I love alliteration. Matt says, hey, Paul. First-time watcher, long-time writer. I want to know where you think the original Juicy Lucy came from. Was it the 5-8 Club or was it Matt's Bar and Grill? Well, Matt, that's certainly a polarizing question. Since I'm very old and formed most of Minnesota myself, I know the history very well. Which is all to say that the original Juicy Lucy is from Matt's Bar and Grill. Our last piece of fan mail comes from Martha. Could this be sweet Sweet Martha. I sure hope so. Martha asked, if you could change one thing to make the world a better place, what would it be? Well, Martha, that is a very hard question to answer. I would make Purple Rain the national anthem. I just want to thank you for all the fan mail. It means so much to me, and even though we don't read them all on the air, I read them all in my dressing room before the show. The fans keep me going. And remember, if you have any questions or comments for me, email them to me at paul@tpbts.org.
Do you want to support local restaurants but don't feel comfortable going in yet? Have food delivery services made you nervous since you don't know anything about the person delivering your food? Well, do we have a service for you? DOGDASH is the first ever food delivery service run entirely by dogs. You place your order on our easy-to-use app, and one of our delivery dogs picks up your order and brings it to you. All of our dogs are paid a living wage and are eligible for full health benefits on their first day. That means there's no need for you to tip when they arrive. Just a nice little pat on the head and oh, you're such a good doggy. There is no evidence that dogs can spread the virus, so it's perfectly safe. Unless you're allergic to dogs. Maybe don't then. Order your dinner from DOGDASH today. Take it from me, a dog.
Well, folks, that's it. This has been another great episode of the Paul Bunyan Travel Show. I'm Paul. That's Paul behind the camera. Say goodnight, babe.
Moo.
Oh, yeah. Then you just pour the rice right on in there. And if you don't want to make it yourself, store-bought is just fine.